Thank you very much for watching and liking my previous video on Traveller. And today I am with the topic how to write a good paragraph in English. Right now I am with the topic how to write a good paragraph. Now, writing a good paragraph is something that we most of us become too conscious, and then we start making errors. What we don't understand is that we need to develop some skills in us. And what could be those skills? Now let's see here. We require the skills such as strong imagination. Well, of course, when we are writing a paragraph, we just don't definitely take a piece of a paper and start writing blah, 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 whatever comes in the mind. We need an imagination that really works out well so that the reader who reads through our writings probably knows what we are talking about. Okay, if I'm writing, my reader should know what I'm trying to talk about. Characters, of course. A paragraph isn't a paragraph if we are not particularly talking about the characters. We need characters to build up a paragraph. So let's think about the characters before we start writing a paragraph. Plot. What are we talking about? Characters means who are we talking about, and plot means what the characters are involved in. So this definitely is giving a picture, something sort of a picture. Well, that's your imagining. Okay, you have started imagining and you have started framing it up in your mind. Now your imagination works with the characters and the characters are attached to the plot. Finally, when these things have come up in the sequence, now streamline the plot on the incident that you are going to describe. Streamline it. Now please bring it into coherency, one after another. What happens? What happened, and after that what happens and what's going to happen. Now please plot it, please design it, please bring it into order. Finally, we have a solid conclusion. I'm talking about paragraph. This solid conclusion here means your relation to what you set out in the beginning. What was your thought in the beginning? What were you planning to write in the beginning? And that same thing should be in touch with your solid conclusion. So this is what the skills that I here am talking to you about. If we can develop these things, fine, a paragraph is set. Then the next question comes, okay, it's a paragraph, but what length of time do we use for that? And what is the word limit? Okay, what is the time, what is the length, what is the limitations of the words? Fine. Let's see. Let's take around maximum 10 minutes to write one paragraph. Okay? A paragraph might consist of a word from 35 to 40 words in a range. Not more than that. It doesn't look so good if you write longer than that. And probably we all don't have very good handwriting. Like you see, mine is not so good. You can easily go through this handwriting and then come, okay, the handwriting is not so good. But it should be a readable handwriting. So, to make your handwriting good, at least 5 words in a line. 5 words in a line will definitely fetch you at least 8 lines of one paragraph. Now that's totally sufficient. 8 lines of one paragraph. So these are the preliminary requisites of establishing yourself as a paragraph writer. And this will give you a good result as well. Now you can see here, I was discussing about the planning. So, plan it out first. You have partly done your work. So, well planned is well begun. And well begun is half done. And here, if you can do this much, minimum errors will show up. And that's the beginning of a good paragraph writing. To continue with, there are a few tips I would like to give you. Avoid using contractions. Okay, contractions here means for do not, don't. We have a tendency of writing this in the shortcuts, and especially in the email. Like there, I have even noticed bingo English is being used. That we shouldn't be doing this. Practice has come into the messages that I have. Sometimes I receive those kinds of messages. Like, see, one example, how are you? The bingo form of English. This is one aspect. We shouldn't be doing this. And this, don't, do not, shouldn't, should not, isn't, is not. I have all cross-marked this. And these are, I have tick marked. It's acceptable. So avoid using contractions. It doesn't look nice in a paragraph if you start using these kinds of things. Okay? Okay, another thing is, people, the readers, do not want to read long types of sentences. They want the sentences to be clear and concise and to the point. And which words make the sentences long? Avoid. See, there is and there are. These two things, okay, make the sentences look long and they are not clear and concise. So avoid this practice. Your sentences should be stronger, to the point, what you are intending. Okay? So what is it actually? Let's see one example here. There are many trees surrounding my school. Instead of saying this, how about writing many trees surround my school? Finished. Short and to the point. Exactly. Okay? Let me cite you one more example. Like, there is no one who can understand my problem. No one understands my problem. No one understands my problem. Short to the point. So this is how we can make a good paragraph. Your sentences needs to be refined, to the point, concretized, concise and clear. Well, you must be clear about the use of the active voice and the passive voice in English. When writing a paragraph, we usually should not be practicing writing sentences in the passive voice. Now I'll tell you why. There's a good reason behind telling you not to use the passive voice. Because what happens, in the passive voice, the sentences, they look weak and awkward, as I have mentioned here. They look weak. And in active voice, the sentences look to be strong. Now, why is it so? Be clear here. Like what happens, let me be clear. In a sentence, the character or the person who we are talking about, the character or the person who we are talking about, performing the action carries more importance, and this character should be always brought in the beginning. Like, let's see here. The football final was won by our school team. The football final was won by our school team. Who won the match? The school team. The school team is the main character we are talking about. And if you place this character at the back, it carries lesser importance. And the more importance has been given to the football final. So let's bring the character in the beginning. Our school team. Yes. We are very, very cautious about this. Our school team, what did they do? The next question comes. What did they do? They won. What did they win? they won the football final. Hip hip hooray. This is one example. Now, let me help you with another one. Okay? Let me help you with another one. Like, let's say, all ECA activities were cancelled by the in charge. All ECA activities were cancelled by the in charge. Now see, there is an action that has been done. What is the action done? The ECA activities got cancelled. But who is the one to do that? Who is the principal figure here? The in charge. And we are placing the in charge at the back. Now he doesn't carry any importance there. So bring this in charge in the first. Let him be the important character of our story. So let's see. The in charge cancelled all ECA activities. The ECA in charge cancelled all ECA activities. And if you write this way, it becomes an active sentence. So, when we are writing a good paragraph, make it a point that let's avoid using the passive formation of the sentences. Like we have been discussing about writing a good paragraph, and in order to make the paragraph look good, our writing should not be weakened by these words: a lot, so, very, really. There are many more. These are just a few examples I have given you. Okay, what does it mean? Let's see here. Many think that English is very hard. This sentence is not wrong. It's not wrong. But rather than using that very hard, how about using the word difficult? Many think that English is difficult. Finished. It makes your sentence look very strong. Yes, there is one definite word. It shows that you have a very good vocabulary as well. Another example. A lot of children fail the test. It's not a mistake to say that. But rather than saying a lot of, apply using many, because it's countable. Many children failed the test. It's clear. Many children failed the test because it's countable. Many. In case of uncountable, you can use much. She spilled a lot of water. She spilled a lot of water. She spilled much water. You wasted very good amount of water. You wasted plenty of water. So in order to make your sentences look strong, let's be definite with the sentences that we write. Let's try to make it one full concrete sentence. Last but not the least, let's use strong verbs to weak verbs. Now, what do you get when I say strong verbs and weak verbs? This example will definitely make you understand. See here. He gave assistance to her. Okay, here's a full stop. He assisted her. This becomes a strong verb than this, because this is its noun form. Another practice. We all made an objection to his decision. We all objected to his decision. So if you develop these kinds of writing practice in a paragraph, and some of the tips which I have given you, probably a paragraph would look more readable and enjoyable to the reader. When you can write one paragraph with all these elements, you can easily go into another paragraph and then another paragraph, and then slowly in your academic skill of writing, you can be a good essay writer. So my intention here is to make you understand step by step how can you be a good writer. It's a very hard journey, but let us go very, very slowly. Today I have started with paragraph writing. Please continue this, and then you'll easily understand that in my next paragraph I got to follow these things. Do continue with the next paragraph. One day you will find that you have written a very good essay with lesser errors than you previously used to make. And that's how you become a good writer. Anyway, thank you very much. Good luck writing.